The human body is a ship that carries microbes. Yes, it is full of microbes. We can find a great quantity of microorganisms, 10,000 bacteria for every square centimeter, something similar to a superpopulated city like Mexico City. Although that is not all about it, beyond the skin, a million bacteria live through the hair follicles and we count those found in our nose, mouth, digestive tract, etc. Trillions are added to the microorganisms that inhabit our body. Still, there is no need to worry. Many of these microbes are not just harmless, but also carry important functions for life and health, because they attack pathogenic agents that live in our body and can affect our health. The benefits given by these microorganisms can be varied. For example, there are bacteria that can be found in the surface of our body and use the skin's oily secretions to produce a layer that prevents the absorption of infectious microbes. We are some sort of 5-star hotel where our microscopic guests don't put on a tanning lotion and take the stroll to the pool, but instead have the ability to generate vitamins and anti-inflammatory substances that our organism can't produce by itself. The so-called intestinal flora, or what would be a more accurate name, microbiota, it assimilates nutrients and makes digestible some compounds found in our food. Without microbiota, we would be unable to get a benefit from the food we eat. Microbiota refers to a microcommunity of living organisms that reside in our body, which includes bacteria, beings that are not part of the plantae kingdom. Although it is localized in different organic tissue like the skin, gastrointestinal tract, and genitourinary, a vast majority can be found in the large intestine. Humans only have a few genes related to the enzymes that let us digest complex carbohydrates, which are found in food like peas, beans, whole grains, and green vegetables. With microbiota, we can get more than 100 genes. In other words, genes from those bacteria hosted in our organism and completed by those genes we are born with. The microorganisms dwelling in our body have been there since before we were born. They are generated in the maternal womb and during the birth. And with the pass of time, they change, adapting to the growth and conditions we are in, like humidity, temperature, what we eat, and the medicines we take. Every person has its own microbiota. It is what scientists call microbial signature. Just as the fingerprint and the human genome, they are part of the identity of each individual. It is unique. Formed by microbiota, mucus, and intestinal immune system, the intestinal ecosystem represents the base to a good health, since it has a barrier-like effect against disease. Even though it's a complex and balanced ecosystem, it can be susceptible to factors like digestive infections, stress, antibiotics, emotional states, or food intolerance. Our body is an ensemble of ecosystems and our health depends on its balance. Each part of our body is inhabited by different types of bacteria, and each person has its own personal bacteria. It is important for human health to take care of the biologic diversity of our bacterial signature, just as any other environment. We must take care of its integrity to preserve our health. Maintaining balance of these bacterial ecosystems is linked to our diet and our lifestyle. A diet high in fiber and daily exercise will keep balance in your bacterial signature. We invite you to stay in touch with our story. Meet, share, and comment, all with Vitamina C.